time to around now.
It's crunch time coming at ya.
So watch the ball get down.
I like to move it. I like to move it nice, sweet, fantastic. Move up on a bit, yes, you move it. Funny woman, you're nice, sweet, fantastic. Reach up on a bit, move a bit, Titanic. I like to
the 1996 Mitsubishi Challenge Final Series, proudly brought to you by Mitsubishi Motors.
It's crunch time coming at ya.
Well, half-time here at Melbourne Park, and it's the Magic 50, Adelaide 40. Game 2 of the semi-final series. The Magic, if they win tonight, they're through to the grand final. Adelaide must win to stay in the hunt. Well, Dean Templeton's out eating pies. Very unprofessional, still not back in the box. I'll take you through the stats. Field shooting percentage, Magic very acceptable at 43%. 36ers struggling a little at 30%. 3-point, pretty even. Free throws, well, Adelaide perfect at the moment. Magic 10 from 14. Rebounding, the Magic 10 in front. That's a vital statistic. And turnovers, not too bad from both sides. As we go courtside, and David Graham is speaking with the assistant coach of the Adelaide 36ers, Steve Spencer.
Steve, it started to come for you about 3 or 4 minutes to go in the second quarter.
Yeah, well, we finally got a few shots to drop there. You know, as, the well was pretty dry, and a couple of them finally went in the basket. But the main thing is we got to stop the offensive transition of the Magic. They did a great job of running in that half, and we got to do a better job there.
Both teams scored 18 points in that second quarter. It was only the first quarter, obviously, and as you said, the fast breaks, the transitions, what beat you, and it happened to slow up. Second half, what can we expect?
Well, you know, I think it's both teams are going to get after it this half, and you know, we need to just chip away into that 10-point lead and stay tough on the defensive end of the court, and then hope some of our shots drop, and we'll be back in the ballgame.
Good stuff. Thanks for your time, Steve.
Thank you very much.
And the top scorers, McKinnon 11, Kelly 9, McCaffrey 9, Dorge 9. All those early in the first quarter for Long John, and Anstey's got 4 for 36ers. Brunson doing a great job for Adelaide. He and Trimmingham both have 10. Davis has got 7. So Dean Templeton, can Adelaide do it? Can they come back and win this game?
I most certainly think they can. I believe that towards the end of that second quarter they started to hit their straps. They do have to find someone who can be a consistent avenue through the basket, but they are right in this ball game.
And they have first crack at it in the third quarter. Really, Davis for 2. Now McKinnon for 3, and Sam McKinnon. You don't see that too often, Dean. They'll take it.
So that's a rarity. That is a rarity. I'll have to go to the records to see just how many Sam has made. He's not noted for his perimeter shooting ability.
Turnover. And another one, but a foul has been called on Davis.
Well, it's not the sort of start that Adelaide wanted, and they're going to have to knuckle down. The first 5 minutes of the third term, I believe, is often where a game can be won or lost. And McKinnon is shooting at 30% from the three-point line this year. He's had 54 attempts, so probably did him a disservice.
Underneath Dorge, and gets the 2 and will go to the line for a 3-point play.
Well, John Dorge spent a significant amount of time in the second quarter on the bench. He's well rested. I know he had a great start to this game, and again, he's using his height to full advantage on that particular play.
Can't get the extra point, so it is Magic 55, Adelaide 14, 15 points of difference. Not the start Adelaide wanted, but there's 2 points to Brunson. And he is working his backside off to keep Adelaide in this game. He's doing a great job.
Again, pressure defense up the floor by Adelaide. And they are swarming. Still playing a zone in the half court, but they're running out and quite frantic and very aggressive defensively.
Good ball movement by South East Melbourne. Magic ball. 9 seconds left on the shot clock. Will they work on a set play here? Let's throw it back in. Now McKinnon. Assist to Ronaldson. Turnover. Clever pass. Brunson. Brunson should score. It's a foul.
Adelaide asking for a goaltend on that call, on that particular play. Referee deemed that McKinnon actually blocked the ball on its way up, as well as hitting his hand on the backboard. So Brunson will in fact get 2 shots on the free throw line.
And missed them both. Magic lead by 13.
And that ball, for the fans at home, did come off an Adelaide player, therefore the overback rule didn't apply.
George missed a little right-hand hook, but it's a turnover. It's a bad mistake. And a good shipment almost from George.
Well, technically illegal, but it was exactly that. It was a shipment. As George held off Davis, McCaffrey a free pass to the basket.
Oh, and a block by George. He's doing it all. And that's a foul on Ronaldson. He's not happy, but gee, I don't think he's got much reason to be annoyed.
Oh, there's no doubt about that one.
Looked very much like a foul to me.
No doubt about that one. It's the first block. Tremendous effort there by George. And then Ronaldson, Brunson with the body. So Rick Brunson has a chance to appease himself, the team, for the misses he had. And he does so.
13 points of difference. Magic 57, Adelaide 36ers of 44. McKinnon, George, it's a bad defensive breakdown.
That's what happens when you can get through that first line of the press. All of a sudden you get a layup. And this is not the start Mike Dunlap and the 36ers needed or wanted. Magic are right back in the driver's seat again.
Brunson for 2. Davis, the offensive rebound, gives the 36ers another chance. Brunson again, assist to Davis. Good defensive work, blocked by George. Does well. Good strong play under the basket. Magic got all the answers at the moment. McCaffrey spots up. Triples. The Magic 62, Adelaide 44. That's 18 the difference. That is the game high so far. Turnover. Kelly. Underneath the George again. Foul.
And two.
So a 2-point play, and Adelaide now are in desperate trouble. They'll have to call a timeout and try and get their act together, one would think. In fact, they have called a timeout, and the Magic on fire at the moment. They're 64, Adelaide 44. Will take a break from Melbourne Park. Well, the Adelaide 36ers have a great reputation from coming from behind to steal matches. And Dino, they're going to have to produce an all-time effort tonight to do just that, because they are in big trouble. 20 points down. Dorsch is at the line. We'll wait for the shot, then we'll go to David Graham courtside. This will make it 21 the difference if he lands it. He does. David Graham, what can Adelaide do?
Well, there's not a whole lot at the moment. They've just got to keep pushing away. If you remember what Brian Gorgeous said at quarter time, Dunlap, obviously a master coach, has a lot up his sleeve, and what he called in that timeout was to play a lot more, some kind of full court press. He called it a certain number, which I won't give away, but it was one that will enable them to get a little bit more up-tempo defensively, knowing that, at 21 points down, it's either now or never. The whole season will now ride on the next probably 3 or 4 minutes in this game. If they can get it back to about 15 or less, possibly with a chance, but it wouldn't appear so as John George makes it now 23 points of difference.
And 17 points to 4 this quarter. And David, if Mike Dunlap has got anything up his sleeves, I think he's worn his singlet out for the second half, because there ain't nothing up there.
McKinnon against Marr. Big screen by Davis.
Oh,
It's a bit of push and
it's
shove.
just continuing the screen. One of those elongated ones. Must be very frustrating from an Adelaide point of view. They've given everything. The game is not over by any means, but by jingoes, it's a pretty big lead by the South East Melbourne team, just at the minute.
Dan, if I could just make a comment on the Magic's defence again. We've been talking about it quite a bit tonight, but individually, each one of the guys on the floor really is just about faultless defensively. I mean, Tony Rollins out there guarding guys like Brunson and Marr, and they're throwing all the fakes in their bag of tricks, and Ronaldson is staying with them flat out like a staple. He's just not taking one step off his line at all. And
the cliches are just coming out.
McCaffrey, the 2.
Whereas on the other hand, we look at Brett Wheeler there, like going for the up fake from the Magic there, and you know, that's something that looking at it from the other side of the fence just isn't happening from the Magic point of view. They're not going for any up fake. Marr and Brunson, I should say. That's what I'm trying to say. Wheeler's the guy I'm trying to say. Took the up fake and consequently lost another 2 points.
Great steal by Davis.
Mike Dunlap making a substitution as Brett Wheeler takes his rest. Martin Catalini back in, and still Adelaide are pressuring Magic the full length of the court. So you won't see the towel come in at any stage in this game.
Substitution. Lucas checks in. McCaffrey will have a break.
Tell you, Steve, you've got to be impressed with the Magic. I mean,
we talk about Adelaide being well drilled.
Well, that's right. You know, and they are, but right now they're 21 points down, so you've got to give some credit where it's due. And Magic is tough. This will be, if they win this one, it'll be their 11th win on end, which is a pretty daunting sort of record to be taken through to the final.
Everything going right for the Magic at the moment as we near the halfway mark of the third quarter. Brunson and Trimmingham sit down.